Hi, welcome to another episode of I Am Trans News. I am your hostess as always, Nikai David, and today, unfortunately, we're going to be talking about another trans woman that has been killed in America. Her name is Nikai David, and this article is from The Advocate, and it was posted on Monday, December 6, 2021. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and read this article and fill you in on the latest news. Just make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe so that you can always be updated to the latest transgender topics that are going on in the news. So it says here, Black transgender woman Nikai David was shot to death early Friday in Oakland, California, becoming this year's 50th known trans, non-binary, or gender non-conforming victim of fatal violence in the United States. Nikai, 33, who lived in a nearby Hayward, was found on a street in West Oakland about 4 a.m. with a gunshot wound to the head. Bay Area TV station KTVU reports. She died at the scene. She was a model and an inspiring social media influencer who dreamed of opening her own clothing boutique, notes Human Rights Campaign press release. I was really devastated when I found out. When I got the news, her friend Ashley Banks told KTVU Banks, who described Nikai. You know how to use the last name? That's her last name, so they was using her last name, but I'm trying to only use Nikai because I don't want it to sound like I'm misgendering her, okay? So let me say that part over. Who described Nikai as a fun-loving, considerate person, and there was likely some type of physical altercation that led to the shooting. To the people who harmed her, I just hope that justice is served, she added. Oakland police said that there was no evidence so far that this was a hate crime, but others have commented in the general devaluation of trans lives. In general, people are ready to attack transgender people just because they are transgender. Joe Hawkins, co-founder of CEO of Oakland LGBTQ Center Community Center, told the station. The center is planning a memorial service and will post the information on its Facebook and Instagram pages. Police are continuing the investigation. They ask that anyone with information about Nikai's case will call the Oakland Police homicide section at 510-238-3821 or the department tip line at 510-238-7950. Okay, again, that's the Oakland Police Department homicide section at 510-238-3821 and the department tip line is 510-238-7950. Learning about Nikai's death is disheartening and alarming, Tori Cooper, HRC's Director of Community Engagement for its Transgender Justice Initiative, said in the release. In the year that we've marked this deadliest year on record for our community, we continue seeing a frightening rate of fatal violence against transgendered and gender non-conforming people. We must all continue to demand that the violence cease. Nikai was a young person with so much life ahead of her. For her future to have been violently taken away from her serves as a reminder that we remain with so much work ahead of us to ensure a safe and loving world for all. In 2020, a record 44 trans, non-binary, and gender non-conforming Americans were known to have died by violence, but 2021 has totally exceeded that. The number of violence in any given year is likely higher as some are misgendered and dead named by police or media, or their death is not reported at all. Alright, so that's the article right there. That was the end of it. So I just want to say that my heart goes out to Nikai, and it's just sad that, I mean, just the way that she was found, you know, I'm like, wow, wow. My heart goes out to her and her family, and I really hope they find the people that did it. I don't know how they don't have any evidence. They have to have some type of evidence if they're even saying that it wasn't a hate crime. Well, if it wasn't a hate crime, then where's the footage? There's cameras everywhere, so unless they was just on one block that just so happened to have no cameras, I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't know. But I hope they find them regardless. And yeah, my heart goes out to her family and her friends and everyone who lost her, and I just hope she's in a better place. It's just sad. It's like, what do you even say when someone dies? It's like I don't know. So I just hope they find the people that did it, because nothing is worth killing somebody over, you know? Like, why are you taking someone's life? For what? But anyway, leave a comment down below. And make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, just so that it helps the algorithm and you can be alerted to any other news that comes out. And as always, I am Novana Beta, and this is I Am Trans News.